All right, you guys. Are we ready for this? Bad Idea is on my playlist on Spotify. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's just fun. It's funky. It's like, you don't have to worry about it. So to hear the rest of this album, Vampire, I'll tell you, like, I wasn't so sure, but it's definitely growing on me. But I have no idea what the other songs are. So it's fresh and it's new. I'm ready for this. I'm thinking if we really like this and we're going through this album and you guys want me to do her previous album reaction, maybe some concerts, maybe other things, then comment below. And I just might have to. I've been doing more of these with Taylor Swift. We have so much content for Taylor Swift. Anyways, without further ado, let's start this.
I am light as a feather and as stiff as a board.
This sounds like her already. Gentle.
I pay attention to things that most people ignore.
And she's already doing the the way that she hyper adapts her vowels. She's really leaning into this already. In the very first song of this album, myself is a board. The way that she over adapts those vowels.
And I'm alright with the movies that make jokes about senseless cruelty, that's for sure.
That would be movies from like the 90s and 80s.
Like a mother and a total machine.
Okay.
Feel for your every little issue, I know just what you need.
Okay, so the instrumentation is building. We're feeling it. It's growing. Now we have harmonies.
I've got sun in my motherfucking pocket.
I love how she just kicked that. Motherfucking, hear how she hits it. It's not motherfucking pop. She makes it shorter to drill it in a little bit there, but in a way that's almost casual at the same time. I didn't just say motherfucking. Yeah, how she whispered that. It's almost like when you're mad, you're so mad or you have so much emotion that you kind of whisper it. Like instead of like, I hate you, it's, I hate you. It's like, oh, they whispered it.
Yeah, you know me.
Oh my God, I gotta turn that down. My volume is way too high for that. Okay. Wow. I'd love to hear that live because that transition there was just night and day. God, this reminds me so much of stuff I listened to in high school. It's got that whole feel, that whole high school rock kind of feel where it's not super rock, it's more like cute rock now that I'm looking back. But I liked it, so I could see.
Coca-Cola bottles that I only used to curl my hair.
I've never done that with Coca-Cola bottles. These rags. Yeah, very light, very airy. Oh, I thought she was gonna kick it there. Like the goddamn Kennedy, I swear. And then it went gentle again. I thought it was gonna kick there. Okay, all right, you surprised me. See it? Very light. Little more. Yeah, little more connection there. Went less air. I like it. Oh, next she's gonna say tits. Wait. Whoa. Okay, yeah, this is high school rock. This is everything that she's saying, like in holding things internally and not saying what it is and screaming inside. This is all shit that we deal with in high school. This is all stuff that we deal with in the beginning of college. Truthfully, a lot of life until you get to the point where you're like, fuck it, here's what it is. This is what I'm angry about and I'm actually gonna verbalize it, deal with it. But when you're younger, there's so much stuff going on internally. Also, a lot of hormones are happening as well, so things are changing, you know? And I feel like this music is needed. This is needed because this is a place where people can have an outlet to get these emotions out if they're not versed in how to do it yet, or not secure enough in doing it and verbally letting it go. And so it's like, we need this music. We need this pissed off music. This is an outlet for kids to get out, and it's needed. So if this is what she's feeling, I'm vibing it. Go for it. You know what? I love that it's coming through music. So have at you. Oh my God, this is so good because this is like what's going on in her head and then what she puts on the outside. It's so good. I remember in high school, I was a straight A student. Everything was perfect on the outside. I never said no. I always did everything that anyone wanted. I was always home on time. I always did. And then on the inside, like my home life was slightly chaotic. Like shit was crazy at times. And I emotionally inside was screaming just like she's doing. I needed somewhere to get it out because on the outside I was just so perfect, and it was through music that was one of the ways that I could actually let out the anger and the pain and the frustration and the pressure. God, the amount of pressure that you guys have at that age of being perfect, of knowing what you're gonna do. Don't do what I did, you know, like parents put that pressure on you. For me, it was life-saving. And so for her to do this for that generation, needed. I like it. And her scream isn't like deathly scream, but you could hear the frustration in it. So have at you, you know?
I'm sexy and I'm kind.
Yeah, perfect on the outside.
When I cry all the time. I'm grateful all the time. I'm sexy and I'm kind. I'm pretty when I cry.
What was with the knocking door? That was badass. I liked it. All right. Biggest lie I ever said. Tripped and fell into his bed.
I'm getting in the car, wrecking all my plans. I know I should stop.
If you want to check out my original reaction to this, I will be sure to link that down below too. So far, she's really making these songs and these album choices for an actual band and live performance wise with a band. I really like that. I feel like the pop music is starting to trend that direction. I know Demi Lovato is coming out with a new rock cover of all of her hits. And so it's not surprising that she's gone rock, and I feel like we're gonna see more and more artists start to head this direction. And truthfully, as a musician, I'm all for it.
Fame fucker, bleeding me dry like
Back to small again and drop, and then it hits. When I first heard this section, I didn't like it.
Now I know that I can't.
I'm not a huge fan of it until here.
You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, 'cause that would mean you had a heart.
This, okay, 100% if I did not have a video, I would be very confused, like music-wise. So far, but you never know.
Lacy, oh Lacy.
Whoa, I didn't expect it to come in that low.
Pastry, aren't you the sweetest thing on this side of hell?
Okay, I always think of when you compare your skin to puff pastry to the song on the A-Team. Remember the A-Team song? That I remember teaching so many kids that song, or not teaching actually. So many kids coming in and wanting that song and saying, I'm sorry, you can't sing it, and going to the parents and being like, yeah, they're not allowed to sing it because this song is actually about someone getting addicted to meth and their skin flaking off like pastries. So when she says pastry, I'm like, is this gonna be a meth song?
Dear Angel Lacy, eyes white as daisies. Did I ever tell you that I'm not doing well? Ooh, I care, I care, I care. Like perfume that you wear, I linger all the time, watching hidden in plain sight. Ooh, I try, but it takes takes over my life. I see you everywhere. Sweetest torture, what could bear?
Is it a love song? A heartbreak song? It feels like a heartbreak song. I would love to have her sing a song about the industry, but it may be too early. Maybe she's not allowed to just yet. Sing about the chaos of becoming famous in the music industry and being used like a tool. God knows we had a bunch of those from Taylor Swift and what it feels like to be famous in the industry. Love to hear one from her, but I think this is a heartbreak love song.
Smart, sexy, lacy, I'm losing it lately. I feel your compliments like bullets on skin.
Whoa.
Dazzling, starlit, Bardot incarnate. Well, aren't you the greatest thing to ever exist? Ooh, I care, like ribbons in your hair.
I'm trying to figure out what this is about.
You got the one thing that I want. Ooh, I try.
I love all the layers of harmony in this, and we're not doing normal harmony. You have slight, almost minors in the background of all the different layers. It really gives almost a dark feeling to these harmonies, I guess you could say. A sad, depressed, dark. It's not a happy layers of harmony. The simple guitar and the simple background definitely brings out a stronger emotion in her voice.
Try to rationalize people are people, but it's like you're made of angel
Whoa. I like it. I like that. It's like she's flying. Remember how I liked the other song? Well, was it Vampire? Where there was a bit, but I wasn't a huge fan of the part in it. You guys just watched me watch it. Where she goes, I made a few big mistakes. It must have been Vampire. But that section I really, really liked, and I feel like we got it again. Just right there. We got that. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I like that, but I like that. And I felt like we just flew with her there.
See, oh, lazy, it's like you're out to get me.
That's that layering again. That's that layering again for sure. Where we hear her whispering with one track and then lightly singing with the second track. So we have, for sure there's more than two tracks there, but we have that layering to pop that whisper sound.
You poison every little thing that I do. Lacy, oh lacy, I just loathe you lately. And I despise my jealous eyes and how hard they fell for you.
And that's why when she's singing, you can hear, it's almost like her voice goes in and out as she's singing it, and you hear it hit notes and then kind of drop off. That's because there's so much excess air that the vocal cords aren't touching, and you can't really get much sound at all unless the vocal cords come together and touch. And she's minimalizing that so much that we're having those big blank spaces.
Yeah, I despise my rotten mind and how much it worships you.
Huh, what is that one about? Is that to someone? I feel like it is. I don't know anything about her outside of her music. I have no idea about her love life. I have no idea about what she's doing. Nothing. I have no clue. So I don't know what the songs are about. All right, Ballad of a Homeschooled Girl. Okay, I wasn't homeschooled. I don't know if I'm gonna relate to it, but we're gonna listen to it anyways. I was definitely a Glee public school kid. Oh, look at her yearbook. We did that too with the hearts and we crossed people out.
Cat got my tongue, and I don't think I get along with anyone.
Oh, this is placed so differently in her vocal range. The placement is so much further back than what she's doing before. God got my tongue, it's back here. So she's creating stress and strain here to create a little bit more of a rock tone and less of a gentle, pretty tone like we just heard.
blood running cold.
It's that,
I'm on the outside.
got that bass again.
Side joke, and I hate all my clothes. Feels like my skin doesn't fit right over my bones. So I guess I should go. The party's done and I'm no fun. I know.
Very rough.
I know. I broke the glass, I tripped and fell. I told secrets I shouldn't tell. I stumbled over all my words. I made it weird, I made it worse. Each time I step outside, it's social suicide. It's social suicide. Wanna curl up and die. It's social suicide.
Okay. I'm not feeling it the same. I don't know. I feel like it has some of the elements of the other songs that I liked with the and then the way that we're having the bass come in, but I don't know, I'm not feeling this one. I'm not.
Laughs the wrong time, sat with the wrong guy, searching how to start a conversation on
Okay,
the
she's
website.
going back to the
Talked
rapping
talk, I
again.
swore it was his type. Guess that he was making out with boys at the whole night. Everything I do is tragic. Every guy I like is gay. The morning after I panic. Oh God, what did I say? I broke the glass, I tripped and fell. I told secrets I shouldn't tell. I stumbled over all my words. I made it weird, I made it worse.
And we've got that telephone sound again where it sounds hazy. Basically, it's you can think of it almost as redlining, or I guess you wouldn't know the term redlining. Redlining is when you're recording it and you're too loud, you're too close to the microphone. So it'll kind of sound like this, and it's just kind of hazy. I bet my editor just absolutely fucking hated what I just did. That static sound, that telephone sound. This is what's done, after she's recorded it, and then they, put that through in the production of it. But it makes it that folk rock sound, the 2000 rock.
Social suicide. Social suicide. Wanna curl up and die. Social suicide. Yeah, when I'm alone, I'm fine. Don't let me out at night. It's social suicide. It's social
That was an interesting rhythm change. Listen to how it slows down. That was cool. I haven't heard that in music in a long time. One, two, three, four, which is very common for pop songs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I broke a glass, tripped and fell.
That was
Told
awesome.
secrets I shouldn't tell. Stumbled over all my words. Made it weird, then made it worse. Each day that I'm alive, it's social suicide.
Okay, I like that build. Oh, and then we go back into the tempo. So it's really, really common to have a pop song and a 4/4, as we call it, which means 4 beats to a measure, the quarter note gets the beat. And you're probably like, what the hell did you just say? Basically, you can count it in a 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll hear this over and over and over again in pop songs. And they're also often done in the key of C, just simply because it's one of the easiest keys to write in. So you have that commonality as well. I won't get into the details of that, but just know it. Did you literally just say can't think of a third line? La 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 la? Come on. Come on. This is like a comedy song? Are you a comedy writer? I don't like that. Come on. Olivia could do better there. I feel like that Can't Think of a Third Line, I want to know if she co-wrote that song. I don't feel like someone who has such the writing skill at the level that they do would keep in the line that says, can't think of a third line, and then do la 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 and actually keep it in. I feel like that was a marketing direction for this album to feel rebellious, because so far a lot of these songs underlying are that rock rebellious high school kind of feel to it. Just from what I've heard in the past of Olivia, just from the skill level of her being able to write lyrics, I just feel like it wouldn't be her choice to leave that in that way. So I wonder if she co-wrote that with someone, because I feel like, again, that was a marketing direction. Really, really think so.